What's up, the internet land? It's your girl Sean here, the entrepreneur, shooting this live video from my home office here in Boston, Mass. Listen, guys, this video today is all about travel. So I decided to shoot this, in my travel group and not on my regular page. So I did put it out there on my regular page for you guys. If you're not already a member of my group, come on over, hang out with us, and just come and hang out and talk about anything and everything travel. All right, doesn't matter what it is. Come in and drop some of your pictures from one of your latest trips, or ask a question, whatever it is. We love to have you over in that group. All right, it's the Travel is Sexy group, and again, I'll actually put the link is on my page as well. And if you need it, DM me and I will get the link over to you. All right. So how's everyone's Thursday going so far? Mine's been pretty busy. Been at work most of the day. Been in and out all day. Got to go back out at about 5. So I decided to come in and shoot this live at 4. As I stated the other day when I did my video, we talked about why entrepreneurship. And one of the things that I talked about was when you're an entrepreneur, you have to do everything, even when you don't feel like it. So not that I don't necessarily feel like it, but I know I need to go back out. And so I want to make sure that I came today and brought you the content that I was going to bring to you this afternoon. So we're actually going to name our travel tips. We're going to call it Afternoon Travel Tea with me, Sean P. All right. So today we're going to talk about 5 ways to save at Disney. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Disney. If you have, then you know that it can be expensive, especially if you have a family. Even a family of 2 can be expensive. So a family of 3, 4, or 5 can get up there price-wise. Parks can be very expensive, even, especially if you don't get a package. But it still can be pricey. So today I just wanted to share with you 5 ways to save some money. So as I always do with all my live videos, I always jot down some notes and stuff. I like to make sure that I don't forget anything when I'm bringing it to you. All right. So if you see me look down or away from the camera, it's simply because I want to make sure that I give you everything that I have written on a piece of paper. All right. So before we get started, if this is your first time living in with me, just say, hey, let me know where you're living in from. I would love to know so I can reach back out to you and just connect with you. If you're catching this on a replay, just simply do me a favor and just type in hashtag replay so I'll know that you caught this on the replay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't like to keep I don't like to make these videos too long. I apologize. Something in my eye that won't come out. So let's talk about the 5 ways to save at Disney. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, especially for my parents who have young children. But if you have kids who are under 3, guess what, folks? You don't need a ticket for them to get into the parks. The parks, as you know, can be expensive. But if you have a child who is 3 or under, you don't need a ticket, all right? So just remember that, okay? The second way to save money at Disney is to go in January or September. Now, you may ask me why. Well, let's talk about it. Because, one, it's a little less crowded. Now, I know, for most of our kids, they're in school and, they're not on summer break. So we try to do those things when they're on break. But if you're going for a short period of time, maybe 3 or 4 days, maybe you can pull them out of school, get their homework, and make sure that they get that done, as well as, quote, having all the fun. That's, you want to have fun, you got to still do your homework. All right. So, yeah, definitely go in January or September. Less crowded and save you a few extra bucks as well. All right. Number 3. Now, people don't know about this, but Disney has all types of food plans as well. You can, have food plans added into your package. You can do all sorts of stuff. But here's a cool tip. When you have lunch, sit down and eat lunch. Have a sit-down meal at lunch, as opposed to just kind of grab and go. Now, you may say, again, why is that? So here's the difference, folks. If you guys haven't picked up on this, just think about this on a regular, even if you're home in your home state. Most places you go, lunch is cheaper than dinner. You look at the lunch menu versus the dinner menu, you're getting the same stuff, but it's less money. Now, I do know that sometimes it could be a smaller portion, and that could be okay. Sometimes I find that Disney, they tend to give, decent sized portions. So if you've got a family, you might be able to split some stuff between the kids, especially if they're little. If they're big ones like mine, then, they need their own meal. But definitely sit down and have lunch, because it does tend to be cheaper. Some average about 15-20% cheaper than having dinner. If you have a big lunch, then guess what, folks? You're not really that hungry when it comes to dinner. It could be just a kind of grab and go situation. All right. Now, the other thing you may not be aware of, tip number 4, folks, is that Disney allows you to bring in your own drinks. Believe it or not, folks, refillable bottles, it gets hot. It's hot in Florida. So we always want to stay hydrated. So bring your own refillable bottles, fill them up at the, at the concession stands, ask someone for some ice or some water, and bring your own drinks. I would really suggest the water because even with the juice, all the sugar and stuff, all it does is just make you more thirsty, all right? So that's tip number 4, bring your own drinks. And tip number 5 on another way to save at Disney is that you can grab a free button if it's your birthday. So if you're celebrating, your birthday, a child's birthday, Disney has this thing where they give you free buttons. It could be maybe even, like I said, set your birthday, or maybe it's your first time visiting, or again, some other special occasion. So you get this cool little button you get to wear on your clothes that may say first time visitor, or could say it's my birthday or something like that. And normally you can stop at guest services or usually ask any cast member for that, and they will give it to you. All right. So there you have it, folks. There's your 5 tips to saving at Disney. Let's do a quick recap before we get out of here. Number 1, kids under 3 get in free, folks. I love it. Number 2, going January or September, less crowded, little less expensive. Tip number 3, have a sit down meal at lunch. Save yourself about 15 to 20% over dinner, and just kind of grab and go for dinner. All right, unless dinner is, you're celebrating a special occasion and you really want to do something special for dinner. That's entirely up to you. Number 4, bring your own drinks. Again, bring a refillable bottle, fill it up with water, and you're good to go. All right. And tip number 5, get your free buttons, folks. I know it may sound silly, but the kids, especially the kids will love it, especially if their first time. And then what'll happen is too, the characters will notice that it's their first time and make them feel extra special and stuff. So grab those buttons if you're celebrating a special holiday. Again, like I said, birthdays, first time visiting, any kind of special occasion. All right, let me see what happened here. Sorry about that, folks. So, yep, so there you have it, folks. 5 tips. Listen, I hope you guys got some true value from this. If you did, just drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about today's video. If you would love to see more videos like this, also drop me a comment. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to more than happy to come to you and share some more great tips with you. Maybe it's not Disney, maybe it's Hawaii, maybe it's an island in the Caribbean, something you want to know about. Just drop me a link, drop me a message and say, hey Sean, can you talk about XYZ, and we'll make it happen. All right, folks. Until the next time, this is your girl Sean P signing off from her home office here in Boston, Mass, guys. Peace.